In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of BrainFreeze and all the solutions it provides for teachers, students, parents, and administrators. The first thing to note with BrainFreeze is we come out of the box with pre-built agents. These span a wide array of use cases, such as creating lesson plans or creating virtual tutors for students, even creating chatbots for your school website where parents can go in and ask questions about the student handbook, questions like when is spring break, how do I request a leave of absence, all these different types of questions can be answered through a chatbot on the website. To use one of these agents, all I have to do is go find the agent that I'm looking for and click on it, and then the user is guided through different conversation starters that it can use. So maybe they want to create a 5E lesson plan or a universal design for learning lesson plan. They can just click on one of these buttons, fill out the form, and then create the lesson plan that they're looking for. In this case, we can do a lesson plan based off of language arts Common Core standards. I can put that into my form here, and then I'll get an output such as this, where it's showing me the lesson plan, what standards it covered, all the different learning objectives, and the guided practice and differentiation, assessment methods. Pretty comprehensive lesson plan with just filling in those three fields there. What's really unique about BrainFreeze is the ability to connect this to your school data and have it learn about your specific students. So a natural next step after I've created this lesson plan is now I need to differentiate it for my students, whether I have students on IEP plans or I have advanced learners. I'm able to go in and just say differentiate this lesson plan for a specific student, and we can go through, find the, in this case, it's an IEP plan for the student, and then BrainFreeze will look at that IEP plan, look at the lesson plan, and then give the necessary accommodations for that student based off of the IEP plan. How this is possible is through our feature called Knowledge. And Knowledge is where teachers can go and upload any documents that they want their BrainFreeze agents to be aware of. So common use cases for Knowledge would be things like uploading a curriculum or a set of standards or student interests or IEP plans. Once all of this information is in Knowledge, you can use that information to your advantage when you're creating these resources. Some other unique capabilities BrainFreeze has is connecting to your different school systems. So in this case, we have a parent-teacher prep agent, and what I've asked BrainFreeze to do is to create a behavioral intervention plan for Jane based off of the email communication that I've had with her mom. And what BrainFreeze is doing here is it's actually searching through this teacher's email inbox and finding all the different correspondences I've had with Jane's mom, so that the BIP plan that it creates is really taking into account all of this data that's useful for creating it. So all I had to do as a teacher was say, create this plan for this student, and BrainFreeze does the rest. Another really important thing to note is if an agent doesn't exist for your use case, you have the ability to go in and just create that agent. You don't need to be a computer science expert to do this. You can just go in and say, what do I want this agent to do? So in this case, I'll create a poem for my mom on Mother's Day, and all you have to do is put that in there, and BrainFreeze does the rest. So once I've put this in here, I can create this agent, and then BrainFreeze will actually create the agent necessary to perform this task, and I can start using this within my classroom. The last thing I want to highlight is our BrainFreeze community. What BrainFreeze community is a way for teachers to share their use cases with other teachers across the globe. So if I am a third grade physics teacher and I've created an agent that works really well in my class, I can share that to the agent community, and now teachers across the globe who are also teaching that same thing can use